In my last video, I talked about the wide gap between the activities people did in the early 1800s compared to what they're doing today. One of the challenges of advanced technology and civilization is it can make us soft. So my question is today, can you be too comfortable in life? There's a term called hormesis, which means a little stressor can actually make us stronger, and too much of the same stressor can hurt us. That's called eustress.
What do you mean, me stressed? I already told you I'm stressed. No, EU stress. European stress? No. Eustress means normal stress. Well, maybe being with you is normal stress, but not with me. Oh, brother, now I'm feeling more stressed.
Now let's look at this as far as comfort zones are concerned. So we see here, when you're in your comfort zone, it could be anything. It could be from your activity level to your emotional comfort, how much you are comfortable expressing your emotions, to your job, how comfortable your job is, to your immune system. It could be anything. People are in their comfort zone. A lot of people like to stay in their comfort zone. Why? Because it feels good being in your comfort zone. It's comfortable. But the problem is, when you stay in it, it actually starts to shrink. So an example, let's use the physical activity. So you're used to a certain amount of physical activity, whatever that activity is. Half an hour of biking a day, weightlifting, whatever you're doing, let's say you're used to that and you stay in it. Well, if you keep doing this every day and you don't go outside your comfort zone, your muscles will start to adapt and they won't grow, they won't get bigger, they won't develop because we're not pushing it. And muscles need those microfiber tears to regenerate, at which time they get stronger. But by staying in the same zone, by not pushing ourselves, they'll actually get weaker. They will not develop, they will not regenerate, they will not grow as much. And that's the problem with staying in the comfort zone. So what do? We need to go outside the comfort zone into our discomfort zone, where we start pushing ourselves a little bit. Now the key is a little bit. So if you're used to running around the block or running 1 kilometer or walking 1 kilometer, I wouldn't recommend doing a full marathon in 6 weeks. That's pushing yourself into the danger zone. Perhaps increasing it by half a kilometer a day or 2 kilometers every week. And we go from walking to jogging and jogging to running. That's how we can push ourselves, and that's hormesis. That's a little stressor which makes our muscles and our body and our balance and our bones stronger. And that's the key to the discomfort zone. That works in physical activity, but it also works in all other areas of our life. I challenge you to think of an organism, a plant, an animal that grows stronger without discomfort. I was recently reading an article on blueberries. Did you know that if you eat wild blueberries, you get about twice the antioxidant properties and concentrations than if you ate cultivated blueberries? Why is that? Well, in the article it said that to survive the arid conditions and the tougher conditions in the soil, that they have to have had a higher level of antioxidants to survive themselves. And those are the ones we eventually pick and eat. So stressors made the blueberries stronger and made us stronger when we eat them. Likewise, moderate stressors in our life make us stronger. Just think about our immune system. When kids are exposed to all kinds of viruses when they first go to school, nursery school, kindergarten, which at a lower level, and they get infections and they get subclinical infections, develops the immune system, strengthens the immune system, almost like a vaccine dose, a vaccine booster. And they get exposed and immune to a lot of these viruses, and they can handle them better when they're in older grades and in high school. The same applies to our lifespan. Recent research has shown that stressors like cold plunging or dietary restrictions or intermittent fasting actually shows evidence of increasing our lifespan and longevity. So So how does this apply to work? Or if you're in a job and you're in your comfort zone in the job and you're saying, I gotta lie low, I'm getting a nice pension, no one bothers me, no challenges, there's not very little challenges, I don't often get to have to present anything, I don't have to do a lot of research. This is great, it's a nice cushy job, I should just stay here. Well, you're not really doing yourself a good service. You're not fooling anyone. You're actually hurting yourself by doing this. And I've seen people who have done this for 10, 20 years. And I see them, and what happens is their brain hasn't been stimulated. They haven't been challenged, which actually leads to cognitive decline. They haven't challenged themselves and they don't have passion for it. And the emotions in them, they're withdrawn, they're sad, they're depressed often, even if they don't see it. So if you're in that situation, I suggest you push yourself to the discomfort zone. You don't have to quit your job right away. Learn something new, get interested in something at work, or get interested in something outside of work, a hobby, something you may be able to transfer and transform to a side hustle. And do it on the side. So eventually you'll be working towards leaving that job that is slowly killing you. Because work stress and burnout are real disorders and they take a toll on us. Not just our emotional toll and memory toll, they also take a toll on our immune system and our heart disease and diabetes and increased risk of high blood pressure and stroke. So I recommend another area where getting to your discomfort zone is good for us. Doesn't always feel good, but it's good for us. So here's the bonus of getting into your discomfort zone a little bit every day. Eventually you will grow your comfort zone into once was your discomfort zone. And your discomfort zone grows and it creeps into the danger zone, and the discomfort zone gets bigger as well. So now you can do even more which once scared you, which once wasn't believable. So that person that could never even run a marathon can now run a marathon, can think of running a triathlon, can think of doing other things in their life, and they'll see results they're getting as they challenge themselves in every area of your life. See, in life, we're either growing or shrinking. There is no status quo. So I recommend you take baby steps in your discomfort zone as a daily habit. If you got something out of this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel and live more of your life in your true self.